Ready, everyone. It's your man Mark. Welcome to Be Ready. As you can see here, I am all kitted up and ready for, worst case scenario, a home invader. All right, guys, cut the crap. You think in a real life situation, if you are sleeping, if you are relaxing with family, if you're doing some things around the house, I keep telling my neighbors cut this out of my yard. The rat poison to get them. But anyway, if you're doing some things around the house, you're cutting grass, whatever it may be, that you're actually going to have time to put on your kit. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But I can give you some tips and tricks on how to decrease your chances of being unalived, or at least my thought process on it. Some people want to LARP, that's cool, but I'm just thinking about real life things that can happen. We see what's taking place with civil unrest. We see that Joe Biden is letting millions of immigrants in. There was just a woman in Maryland last week, mother of 5, who was killed by an illegal immigrant. These people are coming from places where there's it's just uncivilized. They live like animals, and we have a established society which a lot of these illegals aren't used to, right? They're just used to taking what they want, survival of the fittest situation, which life is survival of the fittest, but at least tactfully, right? There's some logic and reasoning behind. But if you grew up in a society where you're used to just trashing things, you have no respect, no self-dignity, and you don't care about anything, you only care about yourself, and you're always at war, I can understand how that can really play on a person's mind. But at the end of the day, it's not really our problem, but it's becoming our problem. And until Biden either gets out of the White House or policies are put in place to protect the American people versus sending money overseas and allowing these illegals to come in, bringing in diseases and their thought process, nothing's going to change. So with that being said, I'm going to get this off, and we're going to talk about the guns, and we're going to talk about some bigger things that are more important than the guns, okay? So, give me a... Alright, welcome back, everyone. Now that I have that out the way, let's go on and talk about serious business. Now, as much as we would love to have body armor on, have a, a bulletproof cup, for your privates, helmet, all of that fancy gear, knee pads, elbow pads, the best situation is to just not be shot at, right? More so if you are in a situation is to be the problem solver and get rid of the threat, or stop the threat before the threat stops or hurts you and your family. Please make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. It may look like I have guns pointing at me, but they're actually behind me, so please don't kill me. Like this one is going behind me, this one is also going behind me. Alright, so with that being said, like, share, and subscribe. If you guys are interested in any firearms training, lessons, moving and shooting, carry permits, I'm even doing a carry and dress class as well for those who want to know how to properly dress while carrying a firearm while they're dressing. Whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. Okay, if I am not able to teach it or something I don't have expertise in, I will recommend you to an instructor that I trust that will take care of you. So, everybody wants to know about the guns, right? Alright. You've seen this gun already. This is a new. There is no round in the chamber, but I will clear it for the safety of Nazi. It's all good. Okay. Open, clear. Okay. Nothing in there. This is a Black Rain Ordnance lower, and I have a 13-9 pin and welded upper from Midwest Industries. It is a Minlift gas system, and it is a light profile barrel. Okay, you see, I'm not going to go all the specs of the gun. You've seen this gun before. If you haven't, go look at some of my previous videos. Has a polished trigger in it. Magpul stock iron sights, 1000 lumen light. Okay, really simple, really basic. Then we're going to have, and I should put this on the floor because it's probably going to get the camera move a little bit. Then we have the good old 12 gauge. This is a Remington 870. Okay, and I have the Streamlight grip light on the front. Okay, it is an 18.1, I'm going to say, barrel, because this was like literally you can see the rib on top. So this was a shotgun that was 28-inch barrel shotgun, and yours truly cut it down to a little over 18 inches. Nice stock on the back. Got me some little shell carriers on the side and up here, and it's loaded with buckshot. Okay, now now put the little fiber optic sights on top. Now, why did I show you the shotgun and why did I show you the AR? A lot of people are being told, just get a shotgun, because Joe Biden says, all right, 2 shots in the air, don't you do that, you will go to prison. Negligent discharge, for discharging a firearm unsafely into the air. If you ain't hunting, don't do that. Shotguns have a ton of recoil, and you might think you just hand it to somebody to shoot. No. Loud and recoil and intense. And if you don't know how to shoot that shotgun or handle it, you can hurt yourself. Pray-fully you hit the bad guy. Pray-fully you don't kill anyone else that you're not supposed to be shooting, but it can be detrimental. 5.56, especially this 13.9, pin and welded. It's going to be a little loud, but I'm looking for if anybody knows a muzzle brake that I can put on, not a muzzle brake, a blast can that can be installed on that particular full prong muzzle brake from, and I got it from Midwest Industries. Please DM me, let me know. But even with it on, it just pings a little bit. It's not stupid loud, but you're burning a majority of that powder versus having like a 10.5 or something like that, right? So this is going to be able to go through level 3A body armor. You saw I had my plates on. Those are ceramic plates so they can stop 5.56. They're supposed to be able to stop an AP round. But the problem with ceramic is that it's, even though they say it's multi-hit rated, you can take steel armor, like level 3 steel armor, especially 3+, and shoot it continuously in the same spot in order to just create a bulge. With ceramic, you shoot ceramic in the same spot multiple times, it's going to degrade, but it does a great job of breaking up around, and it's lighter. So, you know, steel heavy, ceramic light, but shooting ceramic multiple times, no go. So we got the guns out of the way, right? Please, please, please make sure you have your guns properly stored safely, but also make sure that those go-to 10 hut guns, as I heard a YouTuber say some years ago, are in a place or in places where you can access them, you know, but they're safe and away from the children. Okay. With that being said, we're now going to take a quick tour so I can kind of give you guys an idea of what you should have set up as deterrence, right? To give you time in case a threat considers invading your home, but also so you can have some early warning detection devices and all that good stuff, right? All right, let's go do that. All right, so now we're outside, okay? What does your perimeter look like? Okay, so I live in a pretty wooded, dense area, and this is my sidewalk, right? So you see I have a bunch of bushes and things that create fencing for my property, okay? So as we walk along to my walkway, you'll see that I have Vivint. So, you know, it's kind of a deterrent. Then also I have cameras outside. That's one of them, and you see a floodlight here. I have floodlights around the entire house. Deadbolts. Do you have deadbolts on all your doors? Right, we're moving to the interior now. So you must have deadbolts. Even if you don't use all of them all the time, which I encourage you to, you should have deadbolts. Now moving to the inside, I have a dog lit of some sort, right? So at night, I can throw that on if I choose to. You may be able to kind of see it, but I have shatterproof film on my basement window. I use a kickstand for the sliding door. The blinds on my lower level floor are turned up at above a 45-degree angle so I can see down into what's going on, but it's hard for a person to look through my window on my first floor. Upstairs windows are angled more so down, so people outside have a hard time looking up into what's going on, especially if we're changing. And the upstairs windows are tinted. The ones that are facing towards the front of the house, they're tinted. If you know, you know. Guys, all in all, I'm not telling you to not get body armor. I think everybody should have body armor, just like everybody should have guns. You know, if you've done your time, why they let you out if they don't allow for you to have your rights back? So, but remember what we went through. The guns are great. You need to have training. Just like, you ever been around a puppy that's never been trained? It's really frustrating, and they don't really accomplish or satisfy a specific goal. They just kind of get in the way. And we don't want to be one who gets in the way. We want to be a proficient shooter and a safe person with the use of our firearm. These bugs is out here today. It's almost 90 degrees, you guys. Happy Juneteenth, by the way. So, we went through a few things. Number one, kind of played around a little bit, right? Showed you my kit for one of them. The chance of me having time to throw that on, if it's the middle of the night, I'm groggy, I'm waking up, depends on the situation. Like, if I get to jump on something, I see somebody pulling up, my doorbell camera lets me know, I'm going to throw it on real quick, right? Throw it on real quick. But realistically, you're not going to know until it's happening. So you're going to be reactive. So having early warning detection devices, like you heard my camera do the whistle sound, right? It'll notify my phone, the panel, all that stuff. Not telling you that you need to have a bunch of cameras outside or inside, but it'll behoove you to have cameras on the outside of your house. And if you want to be like, you know, have your Diddy situation going on, have cameras inside, it's on you. I got cameras inside, whatever. I'm a broker for Vivint, so I can get you Vivint at a discount rate. Just let me know if you're interested. Besides that, have your gun set up and taking those guns to a class so you can see where the failure points and the positives are. Because what you'll find is when you take it to a moving and shooting class, you actually shoot it, you're going to have some discomfort. You're going to have to make some adjustments. Boom, whatever. That's fine. And it's good to do that with a quality instructor, right? Gun out of the way. Please have some some first aid, right? I had a tourniquet on my kit. I keep first aid around the house. I have a tourniquet on the AR because, you know, the gun makes holes. So you can also have a hole in you from someone else. Now, the ultimate goal, of course, is to not get shot and to stop the threat. But more importantly, to avoid the situation altogether. So by your house looking like a deterrent versus a soft target, you see that I have, in certain areas, in most of my yard, I have bushes and trees that border my perimeter. But I also have the Vivint signs, security signs, whatever, out there as a deterrent. I also have floodlights around the house. Excuse me. I also have cameras around the house that also let people know, you know, whistle at them or whatever it is, right? Boom, perfect. Besides that, taking you guys inside, I have what is pretty much like a dog leg. You know, you kind of see it's a modified version of what you see at the hotels. Can't think of the name of it. But they're supposed to be able to take 800 plus pounds of force being kicked. So at night, hit the latch. Boom. Over the doors. Good to go. I have shatterproof film on the basement level windows. Upstairs towards the front of the house so nobody can see and no peeping Tom can just pull up to the side and be looking in. If myself or the kids or my lady are, you know, changing or something like that in one of the front rooms, tint on those windows. It also helps to block the heat. Now, besides that, you know, to give you another advantage of the, you know, just the base stuff like the sign, the security, all of that, cameras. You just don't want to look like a soft target. Whatever you can look around in your house and see weak points, look for the weak points. Because that's what a criminal's going to do. Because they're going to stake it out for a while. They're going to do surveillance. They ain't going to just, most of the smart ones aren't going to just pop up unless it's an open opportunity and just rob you. They're going to probably follow you. You know, see when you go, see when you come. That's why you should never leave out the same time for work. You should never come home at the same time. Change things up a little bit, right? I don't go work out at the same time all the time, right? You want, and then I think the most important thing too, my lady left my garage door open one day some years ago, and 3 of my neighbors called me, which is a blessing. Please, 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 please try to be friendly with your neighbors. Please don't try to create enemies when you move into a community, right? I mean, I have some great neighbors. I can definitely say they look out. We're on a text, on a group chat in the event that, you know, something suspicious goes on. We let each other know, so everybody's looking. We notify each other when we call the cops or whatever it is. And the days of the not snitching, stupid, man, that's dumb. especially with gentrification happening, and we got people from the hoods moving into our communities now. We have these illegal immigrants tearing things up. If you see something, man, say something. It don't take you but a minute or two to make an anonymous call. So if you see the cats with the doing some unsavory stuff in your community, you need to call, because if not, what's going to happen is they're going to get comfortable, and they're going to know they can do that where you live, and you're going to drop your guard. And you may say, well, it's not bothering me. No, it's going to bother you. Whether it's a home invasion, whether somebody's stealing, breaking in your car, whether it's something hood going on, and they wind up hurting you or someone close to you. So you better make it your business, because if you don't, really quickly it's going to become your business. So, because I know most people, they try to move away from the ghettos or into good communities, but you got to realize they want to do that too. And they bring a certain type of entourage with them as well. So, with that being said, guys, if you need any training, DM me, IGMD_ready. If you need consultation, any of that stuff, just hit me up, training, whatever it may be, I got you. Make sure you follow me on YouTube, of course, and Instagram. Subscribe. Hey, guys, join the Nextdoor app as well. You'll see a lot of interesting things going on that application, especially directly in your community. Peace out. Take care. Oh, by the way, if you want to see any content, just DM me, and I'll throw it together. God bless you guys. Happy Juneteenth. Take care.